Hello, dearly beloved. Welcome to this energy check in. And although this is very off the cuff, I wasn't planning on doing a live this late, but I don't know. I was feeling very kind of like restless. I felt like some things need to come out at this point, and I just felt like grabbing the deck. Although this is not the usual way of recording, as you can already tell, the lights were already off, but I was just feeling called to come online and do a quick energy check-in and a quick reading for whatever needs to come across at this moment. I'm feeling that many of us will be pushed to take a very strong decision, a strong stand, and although it might be very overwhelming, it might be quite daunting is the word that I'm getting. But this is a moment of following your intuition very closely at this point, because it's going to help you make the best decision that is going to lead you to your highest timeline, for your highest good and for everyone around as well. So you are being asked to follow your intuition very closely. We are being asked to be as honest with ourselves and others, which is going to help not only ascend others but as well as you. For your own spiritual growth as well, you are required to be authentic in your expression. Speak your heart's truth, speak your mind's truth. You might be surprised, you are going to surprise yourself, and these energies are not playing around. As I have always mentioned, right now we are in that point of time wherein leading to the eclipse. We all know what eclipse means, right? Eclipse is the energy of rebirth, the energy of leading ourselves from darkness to light. It is the energy of bringing to light the hidden aspects of the subconscious mind. Everything comes to surface during the eclipse, and you are being asked to keep doing the inner work up until that moment, because of course the energies are leading us there, and you don't need to worry about cosmic shifts and planetary alignments. As long as you are doing the inner work, it's always here to support you. Everything in this reality, in this universe, is here to support you. It is here to help you heal. It is here to help you claim your highest self, your highest timeline. And what is happening with the collective? So in the collective energy, I have embrace and illusion. I'm really surprised because these two cards came out earlier when my daughter was playing with this deck around, and these two cards came up, and it's really interesting that these cards would fall together, right? So what about this embrace and illusion negativity? I do feel that many of us in the collective are embracing, are still following some sort of an illusion. We are keeping our eyes shut to reality, to the truth of things, right? And that needs to be faced. If you are going to keep embracing these illusions, you are going to step into this negative space, into this negative energy, because you're keeping yourself away at a distance, right? You're just closing your eyes to the truth, and we need to address certain issues within ourselves, around ourselves. It might be a very bitter truth for some of you, I'm getting, but it's going to lead you to a happier place. It's going to lead you to a more independent and an empowered state. So if you have been moving around in some sort of an illusion, if you have been embracing some sort of a veil, this veil is going to drop out very soon, right? Because what hides behind this veil is something that is limiting, something that is binding, and it is your own perception. Probably I feel like you might receive a lot more clarity if you are just honest with yourself. That is why I wrote authenticity, because that is required at this point of time, right? So Let me just see where the masculines are at this point of time. What is the energy around the masculines? Comfort. And it's really interesting. I never picked this filter, but somehow I was called. I really loved how the stars appear on this filter, and I noticed the roses, and then I noticed the angel, then I noticed the bows on top. So it's a very, very beautiful energy. The doctor, what kind of truth? This is a truth that is very, very close to you, that you have probably shutting out. You need to come to terms with the reality of things. Probably you need to face yourself, you need to face people around you and accept the situation just as it is, so that you may learn and grow from it. Okay, you're not only hindering your own growth and evolution, but also that of others if you keep your eyes shut to the illusion, right? So it might be a truth related to this connection itself. Some of you might be running away from this twin flame dynamic, telling yourself that, oh no, this might be just another person, this might be just another karmic, this person is not meant for me, and things are not going to end up very nice, right? So I better go on along my way, and probably you might be choosing a normal life. All right, this might not be happening with everyone, but this is just a very particular thing coming across. Probably someone here is turning a blind eye to the truth of their own heart, what they feel for their divine masculine, what they feel for their person, their counterpart, whatever you want to call it. But if you are on this soul journey with a counterpart, with a person who carries your own polarity, you need to accept the truth of this connection. Once you do that, that's when the real growth and progress starts. उस टाइम तक तो आप भाग ही रहे होते हैं. You yourself are the runner and you're blaming the other person for running away from this connection, right? But what are you doing? You're doing the same. So that is why it is very, very important, in order to shut out the negativity, in order to face the negativity that you have been creating yourself. You have been blaming your own person, who you think that he is living in illusion or she is living in illusion, and they are embracing some other person, but you yourself are not ready, fully accepting of this divine connection, right? So it's a very I'm sounding very harsh and I'm sounding very, very strict, I know that, but it's a very, very strict guidance coming across for someone out here. So I hope that helps you in a way. Yeah, I was thinking so means I shouldn't think so and trust this twin flame connection, that it's true. Yes, trust your heart, because your heart already knows. Mind is going to play tricks, right? Your mind is going to play the negativity again and again. I'm pulling out this card. It's going to create the veil, but when the veil drops, everything is clear. Am I right? So it's the mind that conjures up the confusions, the fears, the illusions. Everything is generated within the mind. So once you tap into your higher mind, once you tap into the intelligence of your own heart, you can finally embrace your person. You can finally embrace this connection with both arms, with arms open wide, right? Because your person is also wanting you to accept this connection as much as you do, right? They are simply running away because you are running away from this connection. So someone has to make the beginning. Yesterday I posted a video, the live that I did, I posted it on YouTube, and I mentioned the feminine leads the way, which is so true. She leads the way because she is the one who is following her own heart, right? So please follow your heart's call, because it's going to lead you in the direction of divine union, in the direction of uniting with your divine counterpart in the physical realm as well, right? So for the masculines, I have comfort, and look at this promise, this divine promise, this wonderful card. I really love this card, and I just saw a video yesterday that showed me this gesture just yesterday. So around the masculine, there's this energy of discomfort actually, right? So masculines today might be seeking comfort from their divine feminine. This might be a same gender relationship that you are in. If you're watching this, it may resonate with you, it might not. If it resonates, please hit the like button, but if it doesn't, that's all right, because there are two ladies here in this card, and I had personally made it a point to make this an inclusive deck. But this might just be comfort around a friend or a family member. But right now I'm feeling that masculines are very, very disturbed and troubled in their hearts at this moment, right as we speak. Your masculine is feeling very troubled, and he's seeking some sort of a comfort from you, dear feminine. This might be a loving embrace, this might be reassurance, this might be some confidence that he needs, or probably he's feeling very unassured, right? So this might be his own inner child wounding that is required to be held, right? So masculine is seeking comfort in the arms of his feminine. He is really wanting to be held, he's really wanting to be understood, because most of the people around him don't understand him, they don't understand his decisions. People around this masculine are also I don't know, probably no one is saying anything at his face, but I feel like I sense that some people around this masculine are talking behind his back, and he senses that. He senses that, and he is picking up on the disapproval. He's picking up on the shallow behavior as well of some people around. And when he is connecting with his divine feminine, he feels this passion. He feels this renewed sense of zest, right? This new life force energy. He feels infused with creativity, and brilliant ideas hit him when he starts accepting this connection, when he starts connecting with his divine feminine energy, when he allows his own inner feminine, this passion. Probably many of the masculines are feeling this heightened sacral chakra energy towards the feminine as well, right? This renewed passion, wanting to express everything on all levels, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. They want to come forward and express their love towards the feminine. That's why they might be seeking comfort. It's like, I don't feel ready, I don't feel like I'm enough, but I want to do more, I want to be more for you, and I promise to you I shall return when it is time. I'm already preparing behind the scenes. You may not see it, but already, like, I see an engagement ring over here. So it's like this is the final chapter for many of you. I feel, not all of you, but many of you, I'm feeling like this is a final chapter that you are experiencing in your twin flame journey, when your masculine is just like preparing. This is like tying up. And I am surprised that I picked this filter with the two bows on top. He's just tying up loose ends. This masculine is tying up loose ends, and he remembers the promise that he made to you in the spiritual realm. He is well awakened. He has woken up to this connection. His heart is open in accepting you and himself as well. He's trying his best. It's like there's some new kind of an energy around this masculine, I'm feeling, with this passion and comfort. He's receiving a new boost of energy almost, I'm feeling. And he's not ready to let you go, dear feminine. He's still holding on to you, because he knows this is a divine promise that you both made to each other as souls incarnate here on earth, to come at this point and to help in the collective ascension, to help raising the frequency of love, to help be a live living example of unconditional love for everyone around. Is this timeline already fixed, or it depends on the healing of the masculine? Nothing depends on anyone else. Take the responsibility on yourself, doctor. This timeline is already fixed. It already exists, right? If you are talking about union timeline, it already exists, meaning you simply need to align with union timeline. If you believe that you are not meant to end up with your divine counterpart, it is a separative timeline that you are tapping into. So please choose, please come back on union timeline, if you want to be reunited with your person, because all timelines exist in space time. So it's like that possibility already exists. That outcome that you would come together with your divine counterpart, it already exists, right? You simply need to align with it, you simply need to choose it. So heal yourself, right? When you heal yourself, your person is going to be pushed into healing themselves as well. But if you go on looking at your person, he is going to look elsewhere, he or she is going to look elsewhere, right? And right now masculines might also be experiencing lots of I'm feeling neutrality. It's like they feel numbed out a little bit. I was about to say overwhelmed, but this masculine is feeling numbed out. He cannot feel his own emotions, and you might not be able to feel your emotions at this point of time. It's like, you see, this lake is completely silent, not a single wave, and the sky is merging with the water. It's almost like this boat is floating midair. So it's like this period of separation, this moment of suspension is just making him feel very numbed out. It's like it's too quiet, it's too calm within him. There is no sign of movement, right? And I'm feeling like this has been especially true after this new moon. And this is a moon in Pisces that we are all in, and there is, look at all of this water around. Very strangely, I feel like as this masculine is accepting the truth of this connection, he feels the calmness within. This is another group of masculines that I'm tapping into, all right? This masculine is tired and has stopped running away from this connection. That's why this card came out. He's seeking comfort in the arms of his feminine, and he's also providing a reassurance and support and confidence that he is going to come back around. It's just that he needs to take some time out to figure out his emotions. What else is going on around this masculine? What is the energy? Vision, lovely. As he gains more clarity about who he is and what he is here to achieve in this physical dimension, he is going to reconnect with his higher emotion of love. It's really interesting that these cards would come out, vision and emotions. Because this speaks to us about perception, this speaks to us about consciousness, this speaks to us about raised awareness, right? And this rainbow exactly hitting the iris is remembering the true origins, remembering who you are, why you're here, what you came here to achieve, purpose of being here on this earth in this lifetime. And as you connect with divine, as you realize the true essence of your being, immediately your emotions go silent, and there's so much of peace. Oh my gosh, oh Lord. So we have two rainbows over here, and there might be some concerns around this masculine about people watching, all right? This is some very specific guidance coming across, and I'm really blowing myself away because these combinations are very new. These card combinations never fall out. Trust me, I have read these cards so many times, but the combination, the permutations of these cards are just like blowing my mind away. Two rainbows falling at the same time, and this masculine is really affected. He's not worried, but he's concerned about people around watching him and watching you. If you can see clearly, there are two people on the beach over here, right? So he might be concerned over how things might unfold, and when he decides to step forward and to claim this connection, what would be the reaction of others, and he is feeling a little bit vulnerable right now. That's why this card fell out, because this is divine protection. Rainbows signify protection, right? It's almost like a dome that is protecting these two people over here. So there's always divine protection, and we don't need to worry about someone approving, not approving this connection, because it's already happening. This is something that cannot be stopped. These energies that we are receiving at this point of time, they cannot be stopped. All of a sudden I'm feeling very itchy in my right hand. Probably someone's person wanting to write a message, text, to reach out, to communicate. There it is, music. They are already talking to you. Your person is already talking to you through music. Pay attention to the kind of songs that you are listening to, the kind of podcasts that you're listening to, the kind of movies that you're watching. Listen very closely to the words, because he might be speaking to you through those words, through those dialogues, through those statements, through those lyrics. Some of you might be reading books and you are reading specific words that your person mentioned, right? So your person is communicating right now very clearly, I'm feeling. And how do you know that it's them speaking? How do you know that your person is communicating with you? It's the kind of emotion that you experience when you hear certain words. It's the kind of feeling that you will get when you hear certain statements. Some words will remind you of them, and at other times you might start experiencing goosebumps, you might start experiencing chills, you might start feeling very, very emotionally overwhelmed, you might get tears in your eyes. When that happens, you can surely know that your person is reaching out to you, your person is talking to you through music, through certain dialogues in movies, through certain TED Talks, I don't know. But some of the things that your person told you, you might be hearing that again, and they might be revisiting those same words again in their mind as well. Then I have suffering. What about this suffering? There's certain despair. Oh my gosh. This card is so conflicting after this vision card that I received. It's like so contradictory. I'm like, why is this suffering card over here after this? But now that I pulled this card, this is the card that I received, physical union. So there is a lot of pain that your person is feeling around physical separation, current physical separation, you being apart from them. It is really bringing up a lot of heaviness, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness. A person might be unable to rest their mind, they might be unable to rest their head down when it's time to sleep. They might be unable to sleep because look at this black card and there are stars all around. It's like waking through the night. If you have trouble falling asleep, probably it's your person who is keeping awake at night, and your person is really it's really paining them to be physically apart from you at this moment, to be away from you. They might be taking some time out for themselves. They need to rejuvenate, replenish. This masculine needs to take care of himself, of his own physical, mental, emotional well-being. I also feel like this might be an information overload for the masculines. That's why they are being asked to take some time out, to take some rest for themselves. Some of the masculines not feeling well, physical symptoms, flu symptoms. They might be down with a cough. They might be down with fever. Not necessarily, but I am getting that some of the masculines are not in the best of health. They are being asked to take good care of themselves, to take some time out, to rest, to help rejuvenate, replenish their physical well-being. What else? Very interesting. Today's reading is incredibly interesting. What else is coming up for the divine masculine? Trust. This masculine is learning how to trust once more, once again. He had shut off his heart and he had pulled out his feelings. That's why this card, emotions. That's why he was feeling numbed out. And he is learning to trust once again. He has trust issues, alright? This masculine suffers from trust issues, but he is working upon actively healing these trust issues because he wants to welcome you back into his life. He wants to give you a second chance. He wants to give himself a second chance. He's tired of all of the lies and betrayal and deception. He has experienced personal losses, and that experience has made things so difficult for him that he is now unlearning the issues around trust. Okay, so please don't take it personally. If your masculine has given you a reason to not trust him, or if he has shown that he cannot trust you, please don't take it personally, because it is through his own past experience that he could not rely on you. He cannot rely on himself. He's learning how to trust himself. He's learning how to trust his own intuition, learning how to follow his own soul guidance. And he's seeking truth, this masculine. He wants to know the truth. If anything, he's interested in knowing what is true, what is right, what is fair. Lunar energies, I mean, what? What? Lunar energies, 2 cards coming out. So this lunar cycle is especially important for the masculine right now, as he is going to plunge into his own inner feminine. He's learning how to trust his own inner guidance, his own inner compass, his own inner feelings, because Pisces is a sign that is wise, that is completely connected to spirituality, that is completely introspected, and one that brings the collective into the picture, right? So this masculine might also be helping people around. Somehow I'm feeling that this lunar cycle, this masculine is wise enough, this masculine is insightful enough to help people up. He's sensing the kind of trouble that people are experiencing around him, around these lunar energies, and he's helping them in his own way, however he can. Like, he is awakened enough, he is conscious to this. Oh my gosh, it's almost like he is looking at his feminine and gaining inspiration, and he's walking in her footsteps. It's like, how do you do it? I want to learn it too. He's receiving a lot of information through dreams, particularly, I'm getting. And there is something very special about this lunar cycle that is helping him accept his own divine feminine, his own inner divine feminine, and through that he can accept you as well. There it is. What? There it is. I just said it, guys. This masculine is awakened. He has awakened to the magic. That's why I chose this filter. Oh gosh. The roses, the angels, and the cherubs, and the bows, and oh my gosh, whatnot. He knows that he is on this magical journey with you. He is coming online. He might be coming online checking on you, but this is about coming online, spiritually. Paying attention to chakras, spiritual knowledge, research, kundalini. He might be having certain kundalini experiences, this person. Spiritual alignment, coming into alignment with God, connection to God's spirit. He knows that this connection is here to lead him back to divine, true nature and reality. You are love. I am love. My feminine is love. We are love in this connection. On this twin flame journey, we are learning how to delve into the depths of love, to be more reciprocal, to be more accepting, to be more surrendering to the flows of nature, to these cycles, to these lunar cycles. My 3D communication. You can expect communication from your person very, very soon. He is preparing. I do feel this energy very, very strongly, that this masculine is preparing to communicate with you. And the reason why he has not yet reached out is because he wants to do it right this time. Not that he had made any mistakes in the past, but the way he let out certain words and certain expressions, he bit his tongue after he put that receiver down. So I feel that he is preparing to accept the truth of this connection just as it is, because he knows he is a new person through this connection. He has gained the spiritual insight. He has gained this newfound comfort in you. So he is learning how to be more authentic, to be more truthful in his communication with you specifically. Truth, there it is. Honesty, feeling, truth, empathy, mirroring. He knows that this connection entails mirroring as well. Self-talk, speak how you want to be spoken to. Some of the masculines might also be very, very mild this time around, I feel. They might be very mindful. They might be very slow in expressing and very deliberate in expressing whatever they feel. They want to be as open and as honest as they can be. And this can only happen when they let go of the fears around this connection, the fears around this love, fears around coming together in the physical. Energy clearing. So energy clearance is required at this point of time. There is a strong upheaval, and this is exactly what I was picking up on. That is why I mentioned critical moment of intuition. There is a strange and a very strong upheaval coming in, and this is something that cannot be deviated. This is something that we need to pass through, and this is something that we can get through. And you are already provided with the strength and the courage and the fortitude that is required to go through this time and reach to the other side, to reach the light. And particularly for the masculines, I'm feeling like this is a course correct, because they are seeing the kind of influences in the past, or the kind of influences around them that have been very negative, very draining, very unfulfilling, unsatisfying, very manipulative forces around him. Yeah. One last card for the masculines. What's the energy around the masculines? Okay, I pulled out 2. Balance. Masculine, feminine polarity, head and heart, action and rest, energy and consciousness, shadow and light, the 7 colors, chi flow, yin and yang. So this masculine knows that he needs to play the part of the protector, the provider, the awakened leader, the warrior, the heart-centered leader. But along with that, he also needs to keep the lines of communication open. He needs to keep his heart soft and open for his feminine, because his feminine already resides within him, and he can no longer deny her. He can no longer deny her now. And that is why this card came out. He knows that there needs to be balance now within this connection. He cannot keep on running away from himself, from his own feminine in the physical. He needs to face himself, and when he can start doing that, when you can start facing yourself, your person will also start to look at themselves and will start to address things that need to be seen and to be healed. And through that we come into balance. Through that we can strike a balance between our own energy and consciousness. There is momentum, there is forward momentum. Definitely I'm feeling like this masculine can no longer stay away now for far too long. I'm getting it's been too much. It's very, very taxing for this masculine, because he's already awakened to this connection, and he feels that it is unfair, it is inappropriate, it is uncalled for to stay away from his divine counterpart, because both of you were meant to be together with each other. That is why you might expect communication very, very soon, and he is moving forward with unconditional love, with faith, with gratitude and surrender. Forward movement in the connection exists because there is progress and growth, and the pace is building. You might already be feeling it, that things are moving very quickly, or that time is passing by very, very quickly, or that you are enjoying the moment, or that you are just flowing with more trust and surrender and love and divine, that everything will come to you at the right time. And you are honestly not you are not too concerned with the masculine in the physical, if that makes any sense, because he already exists within. And the masculine in the physical will automatically show up when you know when to show up, when you know how to protect your own truth, when you know how to stick with the vision, when you know how to hold the vision of union timeline. It's all already happening very, very easily. Most of the people will tell you that this is a very, very difficult journey, that it's very challenging, that it's very heartbreaking, and but every transformation is painful. No transformation is painless. It's only through the pain that we come to realization. But it doesn't have to be difficult. Stop believing people who are telling you that Twinflame journey is very, very harsh and difficult and whatnot, because you are just imposing limitations upon your own subconscious mind, that this is something that is unachievable, this is something that is out of reach, this is something that is beyond your grasp, or something that you're not capable of, worthy of, and that is why you have to work extra hard, right? Let this be very easy. When will this suffering end? There is no suffering. The end of suffering is realizing that there is no suffering. Suffering exists only in the mind. Pain is a given. Pain exists in life. You have physical pain, you have emotional pain, you have mental pain. But when you choose to stay with that pain, that is suffering. When you choose to completely dwell and get absorbed in that pain, and you extend it for days and days and days, you create suffering for yourself. We perpetuate suffering within ourselves. Have you ever seen a cow suffer? Have you ever seen a cat suffer? Have you ever seen a fish suffer? Have you ever seen a pigeon suffer? Like he's just this animal just holding its head in its hands, in its paws or in its wings, and just being in this frustrated state. Have you ever seen it? No. Why is that? the most that you see an animal suffer, in the worst case, they might experience physical pain or physical discomfort. They don't suffer in their head because they are in the current moment, they are in the present moment always. So, excuse me, in a way, we say that we are evolved beings than animals and birds, but our inability to stay present right here, right now, creates suffering for us. Because you are either thinking about the past or you are either worrying about the future. We are too busy in our minds. We lose focus of the present moment. What is happening right here, right now? आप अभी के मोमेंट में रहेंगे तो आप बहुत सुखी रहेंगे. आप आगे की सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं तो आप अपना दुख खुद ही क्रिएट करते हैं. Right? Everything is perfect right here, right now. Divine has created this beautiful moment, this eternal now moment with perfection. And doubting it is doubting God's creation. Right? What is happening with the feminines? What is the energy around the feminines? Decisions. There is a certain decision that needs to be made, dear feminine. And I'm seeing that this is some hard work, this is some effort that you are being called to. I am definitely seeing you work very hard with regards to finances or something that you have taken up. This might be an undertaking, this might be a partnership, this might be a new project, new venture, and it's a tough decision to make, but then again, critical moment of intuition. So please follow your intuition. Let this be an easy decision. Let your heart decide for you, right? And let things fall into place for a change, right? We are being taught to make matters serious within our own minds, wherein you can simply flow with what is happening around you. Just being in the moment, you can just decide within a second once you know how to consult your heart. And for the feminine, I have this beautiful card of shared beliefs. I feel like feminine is recognizing how similar she and her masculine are. You and your person both share the similar views, the similar worldview, the similar beliefs, similar moral systems. It's like there is so much of sharing, just sharing. You might be connecting with your person telepathically. You might be sending them your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. Scars. Some old wounds coming up for you, dear feminine, for healing. This might be something that you felt that you have already resolved from, but it feels like it's being scratched open once again. This is like a scratched wound that I'm seeing on this tree. So there's nothing wrong with you, dear feminine. Today with these scars, I do feel that something to do with physical appearances, something to do with how you look, the way you carry yourself, the way you are. You feel that you are not enough. Specifically something to do with physical appearances I'm getting, right? And otherwise as well, I feel like feminines are feeling not enough today. Just not enough. No matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, I don't see change. But that's what you are expecting, change. And because you are expecting change, that is telling me that you are resisting what is. The resistance of what is brings us this disappointment, brings us this pain and suffering. So accept things just as they are today. Accept yourself just as you are. Your scars are beautiful. Your scars are stars. Oh my God. What? Your scars are stars. because your scars speak of a story that sings about the strength to the battle that you have undertaken. Wear your scars like a badge. Lovely. What else for the feminines? Dance. Lovely. So you can release this energy through dance. Also, I'm feeling like some of the feminines might be fantasizing about taking up dance classes with their person, or you're already thinking about the music that you're going to dance to on your wedding day, or you're just being asked to dance to help lighten up this energy around who you are as a person. Right? You're perfect. You're just perfect. You are an angel. You are a charming, you're a lovely angel, you roses. You are everything that is sweet and kind and gentle in this world, dear feminine. So indulge yourself, give yourself some joy, give yourself some release, give yourself some good loving and care. Something about this lunar cycle, I still can't put my finger on top of it, but something really, really special about this lunar cycle. This moon is coming up again and again. Okay, this came up for the masculines as well. So you might be drawn to expanding your knowledge on certain subjects, on certain topics, dear feminine. You are looking things up. I feel like the curiosity within you is activated at this point. For some of the feminines, I feel like you might be looking into your person's profile, and through that there might be a revelation, there might be an intervention. So this is like a big lightning bolt of truth hitting you. All right. Patience. Release, relax, and surrender. Your desired wish is already on its way. Do not dig up what you planted in faith. Many of the feminines today ready to give up, ready to move on from this connection. It's like, I am tired, I am beaten, battered, and I don't want this anymore. Right? But do not take up what you planted in faith. Carry on, pursue on, fight on. You have to stick around to see the result of the hard work that you've put into this. You have worked so hard and you have come so far. Don't give up now. Do not work for it. Surrender into it. Divine timing is at play. There might be certain age concerns that you might be experiencing today as well between you and your person. There might be a generational gap. There might have been certain differences, or you feel like, I don't know how things are just going to settle in. Probably you and your person have an unconventional difference in age, and you might be thinking about how people would see this connection, how people would accept this connection, like that is affecting you and your mind. Oh my god, this is exactly the energy right now. Feeling so tired, mentally exhausted. Give up energy. Yeah. So there is some hesitation around you and your person. Some of you, dear feminines, are worrying about ending up in marriage as well. It's like you feel today you are losing on time, that your biological clock is ticking. I don't know how long this is going to take. We aren't even on talking terms, and things have a certain way of unfolding, and there needs to be a certain time of understanding and communication before we can get into a committed relationship. And when is that going to happen? So I feel like you are calculating backwards the kind of time that is left with you. So that is creating some sort of a pressure on you. But please realize this is a divine connection and all things are made possible by divine. So please take that out of the equation. Do not worry about any kind of concerns or differences that you might share with your person or between your person. Don't let it affect your connection negatively. On pause, take a break. Oh my gosh, this card came out for the masculines as well, and so did see, there it is, relax, right? This came up for masculines as well, time out. Okay, so this is like shared energy. You are being asked to take rest, to take good care of yourself, take a break, replenish, going within, unwind, unravel. Fill your own cup first, right? Give yourself time and space for love and understanding. So, one last card for the feminine. What is the energy around the feminine today? Commitment. Commit to yourself. And this is self-love that we are talking about. I just pulled one card and this one just stuck to this one and came up. Issues, neediness, fears, abandonment, rejection, devotion. So I feel like there might be certain issues. You might be feeling certain hate, revenge, anger, sadness around commitment that your person is unwilling to give to you. He's unwilling to communicate with you. Let's just like forget about commitment. What am I even thinking? This is all in my head. I'm imagining, I'm just being delusional. But in essence, all of these words are pointing out to the fact that your very need and desire for commitment is actually you unable to commit to yourself, you unable to commit to this journey. Because once you are committed, you will be shown how committed your person gets. And trust me, masculines are more committed than the feminine. I am just saying that point blank, right? They might show otherwise. They are just running away. They are just flitting away from one person to the other because they're showing you that's how you are internally. All right, so this is a call for you to hold pure love for your person, for God. Be devoted to divine, to God, and commit wholly to God's self. Once you start doing that, your person will automatically be committed to you, right? Your person is already committed to you. They are your spiritual husband, they are your spiritual wife, right? They are already committed to you. And you need to come into self-love, dear feminine, divine perfection. You are already divine perfection. You are perfect just as you are. You are enough. This is speaking to us about inner union. Your inner masculine giving your inner feminine the love that you require, the attention, the kind of validation, the kind of stability, the kind of commitment that you require, you need to give to yourself, right? You are infinite self. You are made up of pure compassion. There's the saying that hurt people, which I really love. So this is like realizing that if someone ever hurt you in the past, it's only because they themselves are hurting within, right? Healed people will always take care of you, and it's your responsibility to first heal yourself so that you don't cut and bleed over people who haven't hurt you, right? So being selfish is not selfish. This is the capital S. So knowing that everything is already one, so once you start pouring into yourself, you will automatically be replenished with the energy that you require to be there for others, to be present for others. You need your love the most. Radiate positivity. Everything is within. So everything that you need is already placed within you, and this is a lovely card to end the reading. I love you so much. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye bye.